Nice.
Finally.
The NSX is alive.
Oh my gosh.
We're back at it again. If you guys remember this project from like a couple videos ago, you know that this thing has been a speed bump in our progress on the Legend. We're gonna be doing the hood struts again. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to move my car out of the way and she's gonna park in there. And I think you're gonna wipe down your car?
Yeah. The wheel is dirty.
I don't think you've cleaned them in a while. Let's do the switch. My front driver bag was like a 65 PSI. Tien was pretty excited to try out the HydroSilex wheel cleaner. Let's see if it works on her wheels. They are more raw finished than mine. A heads up for anybody that gets this wheel cleaner. It does a great job, but it does smell super strong. I don't know if it's because the chemicals in it are so strong that like the scent doesn't really do anything to it, but it smells pretty strong. So you might want to like do it in a well ventilated area. But she's letting it sit on her wheels for a bit to like get most of the grime off, and then she's gonna wipe it. If you guys don't remember what the problem was with these hood struts last time, these are made for the car, but we have to cut the stock ones to get this little ball thing out. It doesn't align properly to where the hood doesn't shut all the way when we have them in. So we're gonna be drilling out these holes to like kind of push it in so that hopefully it aligns well enough to shut the hood flat. Now that we have the new drill that we had to get to cut my Mercedes up to get lower, this thing should be strong enough to drill those holes out better than my little wireless one. I think it's been 3 or 4 minutes. You ready to wipe them?
Yes, can you help me?
If you ask like that, of course. Look at all that grime that it took off. This thing was purple or red or whatever, now it's like black. It does recommend to pressure wash it off. I mean, obviously it would be easier, but I think this does the job pretty well. I am done with my side. Let's go check on the Tien side. How's it going?
I'd rather use a pressure washer.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to get it in like the crevices with a towel. And I think it leaves like a little residue that does need to be rinsed off. Obviously it will dry off. Pressure washer would make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
So next time we go to the car wash, we're definitely gonna have to try that out. I think it's a great product, at least so far, but a pressure washer will make it a lot better. If you guys wanna check out HydroSilex, check out the link in the description, and the code is MARK to get 25% off on your whole purchase. I put the new one back on and it keeps on hitting. So I decided to grab one of the old ones we cut up to see how it fits. And I noticed that the only way it sits in is this way with this tucked up. So I don't know if I've been completely ignoring the fact that I've been putting it upside down or if it just doesn't fit upside down. So Tien's holding the hood again. You know, she's been going to the gym. She's strong.
No.
And I'm about to flip this and let's see if it works or if it's at least closer than before. It is in, I think, the right way. We're about to find out if it shuts. I think that's gonna be a problem over there though. That guy's gone. Let's drop it slowly. Keep coming. It looks like it's gonna tuck better. Okay, push it. Look at that,
Wow.
no gap. Wow. I don't even think I had to cut anything. All right, I'm gonna throw the other one in and hopefully I'll be happy on the other side of this video. So embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
This side is giving us a bit of trouble because I can't fit my fingers in there because of the plastic on this side. It doesn't give me as much room as on that side. And Tien's trying at it. How do you think it's going so far?
I think I got it.
She got it? Good. Nice. I hope we don't have to drill out these holes right here to make it fit. But if we do, we do. We're moments away from shutting this hood on its own power. You ready to shut it for the first time?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. I'll do the honors. Go ahead. So far, so good. Push it. Ooh, look at that. No gap.
Yeah.
Wait, now here's the fun part. Opening it up. Let me click this for you. Where are you at? There you go. Okay. Nice.
Finally.
I know. The NSX is alive.
Oh my gosh.
An hour ago, I did notice that my front driver bag was maybe leaking air because my pressure was a little off in the front driver side. when I got in it to move the car. We were about to be done for the night, but Tiana had an awesome idea. What did you want to do?
A photo shoot with my car.
Yes, because now the hood shuts. Because we just got the car clean.
And we never do a photo shoot of the Legend.
We made it to our top secret location for this photo shoot. But you guys won't get to see any of the behind the scenes because this camera is the camera I'm going to be using for the photos. She's re-wiping her car.
We ran over some puddles.
Yeah, we hit some puddles on the way here. Even though it's not that far from home. We came out to another spot because the first one was okay. And the sun was setting, so we were like, well, let's make a judgment call and try another spot. The sun's about to set. I think the fires are going to come out pretty photo. How do you feel about the photos?
I haven't looked at them.
Nice, she loves them. This weekend, when I went out and drove my car to that car meet, I noticed that one of my bags seemed to be a little low on air. I was like rubbing out of nowhere. So I decided just air up my car all the way, and then if it does have a leak, it would definitely show within a couple days. On Sunday, I aired up my car all the way, and today I went in my car and I noticed that my front driver bag, usually it's over 100 PSI when I'm all the way aired up. It's like at 110, I think. My front driver one was under 50 PSI, which means it's leaking air. I did ask a friend who is more knowledgeable about it if it's a big deal, and he did say that it is a small leak, because if it was a big one, it would already be depleted of air at this point. So he did recommend to get some water and soap and spray it in spots that are most likely to leak. So hopefully I can diagnose this pretty quick and it's an easy fix, like a split line or like a fitting that needs to be like rethreaded or something like that. We're gonna have to go downstairs and find out. I did already air up the car, so it isn't low right now, and you'll pretty much have to take my word for it. Here's the troublemaker right here. This guy right here is giving me some trouble. So I'm gonna jack up the car, probably take off the wheel, and hopefully it loses air even if there's no pressure on it from the ground, or else I have to use a jack under it. I got the wheel off. I think since there's no load on the actual strut or bag itself, I can't really see a leak. It's not from that mark right there. I know it looks like there's like wear on it, but it's actually from just me spraying some grease on it. Let me go grab the jack and see what the problem is. There is pressure applied to the bag at this point. Now the parts that I was told to look out for is the bag itself, the fitting on the bag, which is right here, the air line, which I would need to remove this liner to get to, or the manifold in the trunk. So I'm gonna spray on what I have access to right now. And what we're looking for is little bubbles. It's pretty much like if you blow bubbles out of a straw. I don't see anything here. I ended up removing the liner underneath the car. I sprayed everything down there and there seemed to be nothing wrong with anything. So the only thing that I saw that was different to when I first installed the bags that could be an issue, I did look for like tears and stuff on the bags and there was nothing there. But I did notice that when I did put the liner back last time, the air line that comes out of the bag, I had it really angled at first. So I kind of put it back to a less aggressive route into my fender liner. I think that removes the pressure that was on the fitting, maybe causing the small leak. We'll see. I'm gonna air up the car again tonight and then see tomorrow if it's any lower than it is today. Nothing crazy. I don't see why there would be. I barely drive the car and I've done nothing besides remove the struts a couple of times when I was trying to get the top hat cut. Now I gotta put that thing back on, even though I dropped 2 lug nuts on the lips earlier because I had butterfingers for some reason. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just completely out of it. I don't know why. I feel like I have no control over anything that my hands do or my feet for some reason. I feel like I'm barely walking. I don't know. Does that happen to you? Sometimes I just feel like I'm completely out of the moment. Like maybe I'm just in my head. I don't know. Here's the pressure I'm at right now. 115-ish in the front, 120-ish in the rear. We're gonna see if it holds. I really hope it does, because I don't want to have to deal with some ghost problem in my bags already. I've had them not that long and I've driven not that much on them. I'm gonna go on a drive because I think that driving around is actually gonna get me the quicker like tell if that was the problem or not. Obviously when you drive, the car goes over a lot of like bumps and stuff. So when you go over all these bumps, you should be losing pressure if there's a leak somewhere. These are the pressures I'm starting my maiden voyage at. Let's see what happens in like 15-20 minutes or so.
1 hour later.
I got so carried away just cruising around town that I ended up not filming anything. But my air pressure did not drop a single bit. It only moved because I was moving the car, but it stayed in the same range the whole time. I'm not airing out tonight. I'm leaving the car at my ride height, which is around 90 psi all around. And hopefully when I come back tomorrow or the day after to see the car, my PSIs will not have changed. I really think that issue in the front was that I was putting too much tension on that little fitting. So when I was airing up and down, it was pulling it, which was causing like the threads to misalign a little bit and letting a little bit of air come out. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the results so far. I know it's not much of like a fix, it's just a realignment of whatever the problems seem to be. Check out how awesome this Polaroid of Tin and I is in front of my car. It's from the meet the other day. It's so cool. We also have this one of us looking at the photo that I just showed you. I think these are so cute. I love them. But I'm gonna go back upstairs, edit some YouTube video because I need to post one tomorrow.
The next day.
Do you see this? It's airing out slowly compared to the other side. That's still holding air. And this is the pressure we're looking at. It's still dropping in pressure. I have no idea where it's coming from. I really thought I fixed it. You know what they say? Go bags.